Introducing the all-new BYD Sea Lion 7, the luxury electric SUV that's changing the game. Book your free test drive today at the BYD showroom in Sheffield.
Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, and Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko, Shannon the Cannon Brigg, and Butterbean, Cruiserweight King Jai Opetaia.
Boxing King Media powered by BYD. Mr. Harlem Eubank, we're here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Harlem, how are you, man? It's been a while.
I'm great, thanks, man.
You know, the first thing I messaged you this a while ago. You know, I don't know if you remember the message I sent you. I was saying about how baggy clothes are a big thing now. You was doing this like 3-4 years ago. You must look back and think I created this trend.
We're years ahead of the game in many fields, but you know, I like my fashion and the oversized stuff. I've been rocking it when it wasn't popular, and now it's at the forefront. So
I'll be honest, I remember you looking at it, and most people probably looked and think, what's this guy doing? What's he wearing? But me, you look around at every single person that's famous on camera is wearing baggy clothes.
Yeah, so you gotta do what you like doing, regardless of the views or what's going on around you. So you know, I'm one of the people that's gonna do that.
Well, seeing as you was ahead of this trend, what's the next trend coming in? Like skinny jeans coming back in, or what? I can't see you in skinny jeans, to be fair.
I think the baggy stuff's gonna last for a while, and yeah, I'm gonna continue doing my thing with that.
I've not spoken to you since your win over Tyrone McKenna. Really good win. You stopped a guy that don't really get stopped, and I think, you know, if you look at his fights, he gave Jack Catterall a really close fight after getting dropped. So, and then obviously you going into that fight, you didn't have a great performance, and I think a lot of people I spoke to, they thought there's a chance you could get upset, lose your old, but it was complete opposite.
Yeah, never. I'm the type of fighter, you know, in the fight before, you know, I had a terrible back, and you know, I'm not the type of person I'm gonna go in there and fight regardless. And you know, sometimes it looks how it looks, but when it matters, when it counts, I'm gonna go in there and dominate, you know. And a guy like Tyrone, like you say, is not a guy that folds. He's a guy that, you know, comes to fight, doesn't go down easy, and you know, always battles hard to the end. So it was a great dance partner and a statement performance last time out.
Definitely so. And now I feel like you're in that mix, because everyone is constantly talking about Adam Azim and Dalton Smith, but I feel like there should be a trio of you. You all three are kind of there. You fought similar sort of level of opponents. You know, I think you was probably missing that name, but now you've got that name as well. You know, I think you've had McKenna, Azim's had Lipinets, and Dalton's had Zepeda, I think it was, if I got the name right.
Yeah, well, I've said, you know, I'm ready to fight at world level. I'm not worried about what anyone else is doing. I'm ready to fight at world level now. So, you know, we're calling for the guys that have been up and around there already, you know, that have been proven at that level. Jack Catterall was one of them. And, you know, we called for that fight, and there's been positive talk both sides. So, yeah, it's you know, it's a nice landscape at the moment. 147 is the division, is the hot division. A lot of the top guys over in the States have just moved up to 147 recently from 140. So it's the hot division right now. It's an exciting one. And there's many options on the table. I know the Wasserman guys and the Sauerland brothers are interested to bring a top guy from the US over as well. So many big options on the table for a massive summer showdown, and whatever option my team go with, you know, I'll be ready.
We'll look forward to that. You know, you're here for the Eubank Junior CONOR BENN press conference. Just curious to know, when you must have sized up CONOR yesterday. Do you feel like, because size-wise, you guys are about the same, to be fair. You sized him up?
He's meant to be a welterweight, but he's been fighting at 154 pounds for the last 3 years after the stuff was found in his system. So really, he's a welterweight with his frame. You know, he looks like a welterweight to me. You know, he always has. So I haven't really needed to size him up when it comes to, you know, here. It's you know, I've known he's a welterweight, and he's about my size for a long time.
And then with Chris, a lot of comments have been made on the way he looks in the last 24, 48 hours. I don't need to show you because you've been around him. You know, there's a lot of pictures where he looks quite drawn in the face, but you've been around him making weight for a long time. So I don't know if you...
When is this? Like in the last...
Yeah, I'll show you this picture. So this one's been doing the rounds from yesterday. No. Is that normal? Chris Eubank Jr. a couple of days before the fight?
That's a strong-looking Chris Eubank Jr. That's his frame. You know, he's slimmer, tall, big frame. You know, that's Chris Eubank Jr. He looks good.
And then there's this video here.
Yeah. This is preparation for a fight. He looks strong to me.
So you're kind of quashing any concerns because that's what people are saying. You know, is this going to be hard, etc. So, and then going to Senior, your uncle. Have you spoken to him this week?
Yeah, he's on the phone every other day. Giving me advice and voicing his opinion. So,
what do you think is a chance of some sort of fairy tale where Senior does the ring walk before the main event? Because that would be, I'll just like silence it. It would be iconic, wouldn't it?
It would be amazing for the show business. I don't know what the chances are. Senior's pretty firm on his opinions. When he says something, he usually stands by it. So I'm not too sure, but it would be an amazing showcase if he did.
You definitely would, man. And just give the fans a prediction. You've probably done it a million times already. What's happening on Saturday night and how it's happening?
A beatdown, a one-sided beatdown. I think Chris Eubank Jr. is a world-class middleweight and super middleweight. He can mix it with any of the guys up there, and I predict a one-sided beatdown here.
Okay. When are you expected to be out next? Have you got a rough date?
We're looking for a huge summer showdown. The next fight's going to be a big one, so we're just waiting to confirm which one it is. And I'm hard at work gearing up for a big summer showdown.
Can I get your opinion on a potential Adam Azim and Dalton Smith fight? Who would you favour in that fight from what you've seen from both of them? Because I know you sparred Adam, haven't you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you sparred Dalton.
No, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I think I'm not too sure whoever performs best on the night would come out victorious, but yeah, there's plenty of good fights around there, and obviously them guys have been talking about it for a while, so may the best man win when it comes around.
Definitely. A last question, mate. Do you play cricket at all? Because that's a cricket jumper. It looks like a cricket jumper.
So, the best fashion statements are taken from other areas. So this is an original LX piece, and I like this one.
Random as hell, but have you ever played cricket? You ever watched cricket?
Cricket's not my sport. It's a bit too slow paced for me. But boxing, I like boxing. I like the fight game.
You watch anything else?
I like football. I support my local team, Brighton Hove Albion, and I'm a sports guy, so I like action-packed, skill-based sports, and I haven't got around to. I'm not on the cricket and golf hype just yet. Maybe in retirement days.
We've got a long way to go before that. Harlem, thank you for your time, brother. I'll catch you soon. All the best.